Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. In this scenario, I know you're one shot. Don't panic. Okay. Panic. No, don't panic. Okay. Don't panic. Yeah. That's unfortunately something you're gonna have to hold. You can't. You can't be pressing there. If you try pressing there, you just gonna get punched in your face. Wow. Brother kept mashing proper smooth. Look at that. He's seen you in the air and he's still going. So in this replay, we are going to be fighting Marissa. I almost said Manon, to be honest with you, because Manon's my main, you feel me? So there's quite a bit of buttons. Okay, yeah, you gotta get a little bit more comfortable confirming that off rip. I do see that. So in those scenarios, okay, so you press the button, that's fair. You challenge the space, which is okay, right? Okay, now you're doing what I said, where you're walking back and forth, but you're not exactly looking for anything. So off rip, I've noticed the opponent has stuck out a couple of medium kicks. Okay, so then my mind immediately goes to, I'm going to be looking for more medium kicks, and I'm going to be looking for neutral skips like Spartan kick and Superman punch. So that's where my mind goes immediately the moment I've seen him press a medium kick twice. All right, so this is the type of things that you want to get in your mind while you're playing someone. Off rip, you're looking for habits, and you're looking for things to look for. You're looking for things that essentially the opponent likes to do, and you're gonna adjust your game plan accordingly. All right. So if you're on this video, I'm sure you need some help. I Lord know I did at some point. So here's the thing: you want your favorite players to come and coach you, but let's be real, they charging like $200 per hour. You don't need that. But what I got you good. I'll give you some free coaching. And what does that mean? That means you drop your CFN down below. I'll go watch your recent ranked matches. I'll assess them, let you know things you can work on, as well as things you can practice in the lab in real time to help you improve. And yeah, I'm not your favorite pro, but I'm available. You know, those pros are not available. So once again, drop your CFN down below. I'll take a look. I'll help you out. And hey, even if I don't help, it was free. You didn't lose anything. Not like the $50-$60 sessions the others be charging. Once again, drop your link down below and back to the video. Okay, another medium kick. See, now we're walking back and forth, but we're not trying to scout medium kick. But with that being said, let's continue. Okay, nice hit. All right, so here I would say that you should buffer in drive rush regardless if this hit or not. That way you can either extend your pressure or get the combo, right? If you're gonna press the medium kick follow up and you have full meter or full drive meter to be specific, might as well just rush in, right? Fortunately, you do get hit. Okay, first jab. That is good stuff. Okay, great reaction to the Spartan kick. Combo, pull him down. Yes. Okay, good. Still plus, and he mashed, but it's okay. What did you press afterwards? You pressed light punch. Did you press it too slow? Anywho, in most cases, you would win that exchange, so it's just unfortunate. And just, again, remind yourself, unfortunate, it happened, but next time that situation happens, I know what to do. Also, you should keep in mind the fact that, okay, this guy likes to wake up parry. If he likes to wake up parry, I'm going to sneak in a couple extra grabs. Grabs do insane damage when on punish counter, okay? Okay, you messed up his safe jump and sideward switch, okay? Oh, did you put it in? Yes, you did. Man, okay. Combos? A question mark? Combos? Okay. All right, that's 2 on the combos mark. Okay, cool. Okay. So that is one where it's gonna take some time, but that is one situation where you want to get really good at. If you can master this, it's so good. So what happens in this scenario is that the person neutral jumps expecting grab, right, instead of forward jump. Now this is very specific to neutral jump or forward jump in the corner. Okay, so what happens is they'll neutral jump, you'll whiff your grab, but you recover in time to actually get them with something. So ideally, if you're trying to grab, you should be ready in your mind to DP. Right here, that's a DP moment right there. Now they're in the corner. They only have one last choice right before they die. They have to make their decision when they're going to wake up parry. Are they going to wake up super? Are they going to wake up well, the drive parry, I don't know, the two fists up, that, you know, that thing. That is a very good situation to exercise. Okay, I know it is a little bit hard, but first and foremost, you want to practice it in the training mode. Once you've practiced it in the training mode, then you can go ahead and try it in casual match. You know, try throwing consistently, and then eventually the opponent is either going to tech or they're going to try and jump. And in the case that they try and jump, that's what I want you to practice. All right. Oh, I don't know about pressing there, buddy. I don't know about pressing there. That is a yeah. That's unfortunately something you're gonna have to hold up. You can't you can't be pressing there. If you try pressing there, you're just gonna get punched in your face. Okay, okay, drive rush in. Please drive rush in. Okay. Jump after throw. You can in fact jump after throw. With that, let me be very specific. It is an option you can exercise. I would not exercise it too often unless we're in match 2 or the third set, right? Where we've already shown the fact that we like to meaty after this case, because if not, they're not going to show you any respect off rip. You gotta instill that respect, and then you can start throwing in. What I always say is that the best lie comes with a little bit of truth. So what I mean by that is that this jump is a lie. I can anti-air you. I know that I can anti-air you. But if I keep showing you the truth, which is drive rush button, then you're going to be like, okay, I have to block drive. I'm going to parry you. I'm going to block, whatever. So then when I jump, you're not prepared. So then when my lie comes, you're not prepared. You feel me? Yeah. Unfortunate. Cross up. Please don't mash. Okay, good. Yep. Ooh. Okay. That's just unfortunate. All right. Are you gonna drive rush grab? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. In this scenario, I know you're one shot. Don't panic. Okay. Panic. No, don't panic. Okay. Don't panic. See this right here? This is how you die. Okay. Once you get higher up there, they're gonna see that you're doing that. Jab, jab, punish. Okay. Take it easy. Take it slow. Okay. You don't need to get antsy. Here you're getting antsy. Chill out. Okay. Ideally, you would want to DP this. I understand that we're plat 2, so I'm not going to expect that of you. But with that being said, at the very least, a parry attempt would be good. Okay, unfortunately not. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We keep moving. We keep going. Let's see how the next one goes. Okay, yeah, you know what? We spicy today. I feel you, my brother. But listen, as I told the Luke player, round start DP is gonna get you killed more often than not. Okay, once you get a little bit higher, platinum 5, diamond 1, diamond 2, this type of behavior gets you killed. Be very careful how you use DI round start. You haven't instilled anything. A lot of the time, opponents like to walk back and just wait to see what you like to do. If you're whiffing DI in their face, it goes very left very quickly. Think about it from this perspective. Say you're fighting Ken, you do this, you whiff it, he hits you, and you're immediately in the corner now. And now you're guessing strike throw. Think of it like that. Okay, you don't want to keep putting yourself in situations like this. Like, even for this matchup, if this didn't work out and you happen to get hit, now you're one hit away from dying, because you know the Mercer has 70% combos. You know, they already have 3 meters. So just something to keep in mind. Be careful how you use DI, man. Be careful. Bop, 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 bop. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you would do this. Like, okay, right? You got your hit, cool, right? And then you do your jump medium into dive kick, and then you end, and then you run up and you crouch heavy punch. You know? I don't know. Perhaps I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you're expending it early, to number 1, gain a life lead, and then number 2, to kind of ensure that you can get level 3 again. If you use it early, then hopefully if you get to round 3, then you'll have it again, that sort of thing. But regardless, I don't agree with it. Lock on. Yes, sir. Push up. Okay, yeah. Okay, this works. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it didn't hit, but okay. Yeah, that's fake. Yeah. You can only show the real, the fake, once you've shown the real. You can't be hidden, especially people who are willing to mash, and then Platinum 2 people are definitely going to mash. You have to show them the real before you show them the gimmicks, alright? Unfortunate. This is actually a really bad scenario. Why this is a really bad scenario is because your meter still doesn't come back after this combo. So then he hits you one time, and then he does a heavy punch or a heavy button into DI, and then you're dead. You know? So at this point, it's pretty much a 2-touch game. If he had anti-airs, but he doesn't. Okay, yeah. We got to get a little bit more comfortable with number 1, staying on the ground. When you are in burnout, you have to be confident. One thing I don't know people know, but I'm gonna put this out there: the more you walk back, the longer it actually takes for your drive meter to come back. Okay, so why do I say to be confident? There's a couple of scenarios here where they start getting jumpy. Okay, you got jumpy, they got jumpy. All right, he's follow the leader type beat. So right here, you are in peak anti-air areas. Okay, but instead we try to anti-air it through an air-to-air. Didn't work out. That's why I say get your DP situation handled. Now, if you don't know how to necessarily do it, what I would say is that while you're waiting, keep buffering half circle back, half circle back, half circle back. Why? Because the moment they jump at you, you press forward plus kick, and then you'll get a DP. Okay, good grab. Okay, oh, that's a punish, my guy. That's a punish. You're a little bit too scared. It's okay. Perhaps you didn't know, but that indeed, the follow-up is indeed a punish. Okay, when they go for the low is safe, but the overhead, especially the follow-up, is even more punishable. Okay, so now you have your meter back. He's just jumping. You're not prepared, and GG's. No, not GG's. Oh, super! Wow, he really could have killed and just chose not to. Okay. That's cool. Cammy's just so. Anyway, don't mind me. Okay, with all right, you're standing there. Okay, whoa, whoa. Intention. What is your intention? What's your intention here? Okay. What is your intention here? If he charges Gladius, you get knocked in your mouth. Why? You know this character has mad armor. Okay? And then you go for the DI. Too many gimmicks. You gotta slow down your play, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go to casual matches. I will restate this during the homework section. I want you to go in casual matches and play without jumping. I want you to play your character without jumping. Why? Because it seems that you're trying a little bit too hard to circumvent the neutral a little bit too much. So what I want you to do is to slow down your gameplay by, number one, getting more comfortable with playing on the ground. You get more comfortable with anti-airing and playing on the ground. Then when you add in jumps, when you add in your dive kicks, that's when you'll truly be stronger for it. Feel me? But you kind of have to play with a handicap in order to get the true strength of your own self and your own character. You feel me? Okay. Boom, that's a whiff. Boom, that's a punish. But you ain't gonna press nothing. Am I right? I am right. Okay, yeah. Anti-airs. Yeah. More comfortable on the ground. You're gonna jump soon. Yep. Hey. Like anti-airs. And you see how your opponent is jumping with you? If you lock down your anti-airs, that's when these opponents, specifically Platinum 1 to Platinum 4, maybe even Platinum 5 to be honest with you, that's when they get very uncomfortable. They start trying to skip with special moves. If you get your anti-airs down, you can control the pace of the match, because right now it feels more scrambly than comfortable for you. Then as a result, you feel like jumping. Then as a result, they feel like jumping, and then we're just jumping at each other. And then random DI comes out, and then, you know, GG's. Nice. Punish. Okay, there is a side switch combo. I would say that I would lab it and try it and show you it, but it's essentially what you're doing, but you delay it slightly so that you cross over to the other side and then you hit them for it. Yes! DI him! I don't know. So I get it. This one I'm a little bit more okay with than the one you did last round, but okay. And then okay, so a little trick that you can do here is that once you input this, so once you're finished holding this, start holding the opposite direction. So in this case, start holding left. So once this is going through, start holding left. Why? Because the moment it's done, then we do quarter circle forward. In this case, quarter circle left. I'm mixing myself up because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to say. Is that so you do this combo, you charge it. Once it's hitting, you're holding left. Okay, then while you're holding left, once you get here, quarter circle left. Okay, down left button kick. Oh, he could have rocked your world. That's also why I didn't want you to do this, is because I feel like you were coming off a lot and it puts you in a very compromised situation. You went from like 2 bars and some change to now just a little bit, you know, just a change. So here you get your world rocked. Let me run you through what happens here. Here you get comboed into super, and from super you are now burnt out. So now anything you do, he's just gonna spam DIs or spam Gladius, whatever, take you to the corner, heavy punch, DI, GG's, shake my hand. You feel me? So this is something that you gotta be very mindful of. I think your drive meter usage needs to be a lot better than it is currently. Even from using it in places versus not using it in other places needs to improve by quite a bit. Okay. Again, if he supers here, your world gets rocked. And instead, he burns himself out. Okay. Now, here is a little bit tough. Okay. Normally, I'd be like, shoot, get in there. But this character is a little bit harder to approach because of her naturally armored moves. So you kind of do have to be a little bit careful on the approach. With that being said, a lot of her armor moves are susceptible to lows. So if you want to do something like press your crouching medium kick, which has really good range, you can slowly walk them to the corner and not jump. Okay, walk them. Walking your opponent is very important. How do you walk your opponent? You essentially, when you take space, they will walk back. Okay, that is you taking space and walking them to the corner. What happens is sometimes they'll be like, oh shoot, I'm getting too close to the corner, jump, anti-air, take more space. Then they'll be like, oh shoot, let me try and press a button and drive rush. Okay, if you happen to get hit, you can drive reversal it or decide to take it on head on and try to block it out. Or you can try to walk back and sort of whiff punish whatever button they try to push out. You feel me? These are very important things if you want to grow. Okay, you want to walk your opponent. This opponent, especially in platinum, if you learn how to walk your opponent, you'll find all of your opponents in the corner, guaranteed. See how when you walk forward, he's walking back. Keep taking that space. Now he whiffs something, exactly what I'm talking about. See how he whiffs something in your eye? Now you can punish him and take him further to the corner. Okay, but then now you got to start walking forward and keep taking that space, keep taking the space, keep taking the space, keep forcing them into situations. Then when you walk back just a bit. Anti-airs, 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 anti-airs. Oh, you're about to lose to anti-airs. No. Yeah, you lost to anti-airs. Yeah. Anti-airs is your best friend. All right, so anti-airs, taking space, being a little bit more comfortable on the ground. All right, let's get on to the next one. Okay, next round up. Let's see how this goes. Okay, drive rush in. Yeah, you gotta respect the plus frames, unfortunately. Not sure. It kind of looked like you were holding forward, but I'm not exactly sure why you're holding forward. Yeah, you did. Very odd choice to hold forward there, my brother, but we keep pushing on. Okay, he's gonna charge it. If you were a little bit higher ranked, I would say DP. And also, even regardless, you can exercise a little bit DP on Oki because a lot of their moves is going to charge. And especially because her DP side switches, if you successfully pull off the DP, then they're now in the corner and now you can push your advantage on them. So, DPing, sometimes I don't believe I've seen too many DPs from you. So doing it a little bit more often, especially when your opponents don't have it as airtight, can do you some good for sure. Okay, then we jump. Okay, crouching heavy punch. No, okay, this is fine, but I feel like the moment that he's done parrying, he's gonna press something. But that's good on the punish. Let's go. Grab again. Grab one more time. He's gonna jump. Okay, nope, that's fine. He teched. Grab again. Yup. Now I would prefer that you did a little bit more drive rush button stuff, but this is okay as well. You can also exercise this as well. You have meter, see what I mean? But your drive usage needs to be a little bit better. If you have a drive gauge, use it. You're only using one when you drive rush in. Okay, if you're doing a drive rush cancel, you're using 3. So if you're only using 1 and you grab them, you're already at like 5.5 once you grab them already, right? So just exercise that option a little bit. Nice. Make him guess. Nice. Pack him up. Let's go. That's a good round right there. That is a good round. Yes. Walk him. Yes. Nah, that's fine. Oh. You see, you walk them too much, and then you see what happens when you walk them and you apply pressure to them properly. Is that now they're like balls to the wall. I'm gonna press everything. They feel way too pressured. You see how my man's. Please put your attention to the left of the screen. If you see, my man's is mashing that joint. Now he's just balls to the wall, but you gotta control that stuff. I will go over it in the lab section. There's certain things that you can press in order to check those, right? Just getting a little bit more comfortable with doing that in this matchup will save you a bunch of trouble in the future. Nice air throw. Okay. Yeah. Punish. Damn it, man. Punish it. Okay. Boop. Okay. Oh. Use heavy kick a little bit more in those cases. You're only trying to use light kick if you're trying to cross up, or you're trying to do something a little sneaky with a crouch medium punch, or if you're trying to do something sneaky with throw. Outside of that, use your heavy kick, okay? Yeah. Bump, put him on the ground. Okay, now we just. Okay, yeah. I want you to spend I won't even say 5 minutes, 3 minutes, just going through jab, light kick, light kick. I'm thinking spiral arrow, but it's not correct. You know what I mean. I want you to practice that for 3 minutes. Okay, just practicing getting that, and make sure you practice it on both sides. Okay, that's what I want you to do. All right, let's go. Yeah, nice. No. Yeah. Anti-tears is killing you, my friend. Anti-tears is killing you. And you might be thinking, buffering it looks mad funny, but yeah. So right here, you should be buffering it. I don't know if you play on hitbox or you play on controller. Most likely controller. I'm just gonna assume a controller. So if you're going on controller, just keep swiping. And if you're on D-pad, just slide your fingers across. Right? If you're on analog, just kind of do the kind of the U motion there. And then you kind of dip under, and then you keep pushing that way. Why? Because the moment they do something, you dash that whole controller. You feel me? Nah, I'm playing. So you press forward, kick, and you'll get the DP. All right, here we're at full range. Now, intention is important, okay? What are we looking for? Are we looking for the Superman punch? Are we looking for Spartan kick? Are we looking for a whiffed gladius? Are we looking for a whiffed button? Are we looking for medium kick? And if so, what button are we going to use to check it? More so than often, you would either use your crouching medium kick or your crouching medium punch. Those are great buttons for whiff punishing, and stand heavy punch as well. Those 3 buttons are very good, and you should use them in tandem with each other in order to get the maximum amount of punishes, okay? Okay, boom. Yup. Grab. Yup. Pull up. Here you should be pulling up. Yep. And I'm sure you can optimize this damage a little bit more, but it's okay. So if you're looking to optimize your damage a little bit more, I would suggest going on to, again, I know Twitter is terrible, but for one thing, it can give you pretty good setups, and as well as good combos, optimal combos that will really help you hurt the opponent for doing dumb things, okay? Yeah, wake up the eye. Good. Wow. Brother kept mashing proper smooth. Look at that. Oh, he's seen you in the air and he's still going. End him. EX that DP. What are you doing, huh? What are you saving the meter for? It's the end of the game. EX DP. You gotta grab. Perfect KO. Alright, last one up. Let's see if there's any adjustments from either of you. Okay, so last match up. Let's see how this goes. So admittedly, it would seem that I've already watched the final match, which was in fact the first match, and then we'll be watching the first match last. Lovely. Okay, grab. Nice. Again, you got to get those DP anti-airs up, man. Those are going to be so important in the future. So again, you need to be comfortable with the idea of jab, jab, light kick, or jab, 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 light kick. Either one works, but I would say jab, jab, light kick is consistent, and you won't have any of these issues where you're just doing jab and then sometimes it'll whiff, and then you'll get that inconsistency going. Unfortunate. Oh wow. Okay, luckily you're not broken. Yes, you can fit it in a light kick. Yes, that's very good. That was a very good round. Very good round. Yeah, you gotta have your eyes open. Okay, you can't be asleep at the wheel, my brother. You gotta be awake. Unfortunately, this character just has a lot of neutral jumping skills, so you have to be awake for them. And then when they're whiffing Gladius, you gotta have answers for them. We'll go over some answers there, and then we'll definitely help you out in regards to how to handle DPs, Gladius, options for the Superman punch. You've already seen what you can do for this the Spartan kick. But with that being said, let's continue and see what else we come across. Yeah, whipping Gladius in your face is something that you're gonna see across all the ranks. Learning how to deal with it is the important part. Unfortunate you got hit there. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, now we're in the scramble. It's the age-old I hit you, but I didn't confirm it. So now we're going to jump and try to put it back together situation. And then scramble ensues at this point. Yup. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I might, with this lesson, the homework that I'm going to give you as well is learning how to do instant drive rushes. I think that you might have a problem with doing instant drive rushes, and if not, it'll help others, but if so, I will go over it and teach you how to do it, because that is important and it gives you extra plus frames, and it's crucial to the gameplay. So at that range, it is max range, so unfortunately you can't do anything with the Spartan kick. It's ill-advised to press something afterwards, but if you want to challenge that, you're definitely going to have to walk back and try and punish the button that they're going to press that follows it. Okay, that's a good hit. Yeah. Pressure again. Just keep it simple. No more spinning, okay? No more. I just want you pulling up with crouching medium punch, okay? Doing all of this, it's not getting you the desired results, as you can see. A lot of the time, you can't actually get it on meaty timing, meaning you can't get it on the perfect frame where they get up. So a lot of the time, you might end up getting jabbed out of it. It might not hit sometimes. Even then, the overhead is actually not even a plus. It's a low that's plus. So it's a situation that you don't really want to put yourself in. So I wouldn't, just stop doing it, With that being said, I do want to mention that when you're going to stop doing it, you don't kill it completely. You just reduce it by a large amount because you're using it way too much. This is a niche option. It's something that you throw in there. You sprinkle in the grab, okay? You sprinkle in the hooligan throw, okay? You don't want to be using it too much because people are going to jab, people are going to try you, people are going to test you, and then they're going to realize that it's not a real setup and they're just going to jab on you anyway, right? That's why the crouching heavy punch is just a tried and true way to get your plus frames and get started. Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately you're just going to get hit again. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, so with that being said, let's get on to the homework, because we got some things to cover in the homework section. Let's get it. All right, so now that we are in the lab, let us start working on some of our counter strats to what we experienced, okay? So, with that being said, a lot of the situations that you were finding yourself in came from a lack of being able to anti-air. You were trying to air with your jump light kick, and it wasn't really working out for you. Sometimes you would get hit, other times you wouldn't. So what I was referring to back during when I was watching the replay is that buffer in half circle back, right? So essentially this is how it look, right? Just keep throwing it in there, kind of like this, and it looks like relatively normal gameplay, right? So why do you do this is that the moment you see them jump, or you can get that too, but what you can get is that is essentially what you're looking for. Okay, you try to make it look as normal as possible, and then you hit them with it. Okay, now why is this important is that when your opponent is jumping around a little bit too much, then you can just buffer it in and then eventually hit them with it the moment you see them jump. So obviously you don't want to stand in place like this, right? You want to make it look a little bit normal, you know, like that. That way you look a little bit normal while doing it, right? And then you put it in, okay? That's the idea for number one. Number two, you were allowing them to do this. No, you can't allow them to do this, okay? You have to hit them hard. So one of your two options is A, standing out of range, waiting for it to whiff, and then whiff punishing it and hurting them for it. Okay. The option number two is to get in the space and interrupt it with a low. Okay. You want to use your low medium kick because your low medium kick is great. It works from relatively far ranges. It is a really good option to use if you're trying to get it consistently. Okay. You either want to stand in the right outside the range, so that would be around here. So again, the intention for me is to snipe this button. So I'm gonna stand a little bit outside its range. Remember, it has a little bit of extended hurt box. Let me actually show it when they extend. Where is it? So as you see here, there's a little bit of an extended hurt box or hitbox there, right where that flashlight is coming out of her punch. So there's a little bit of extra hurt box there, so you have to stand a little bit further out than the actual punch itself, just to make sure that you don't get hit. All right, so then once you get that down, you can start hurting them for making that decision. Okay, let's go on to the next one. The next one is the Superman punch that we was allowing to get away. Okay, if we're prepared for it, we can snipe it. Okay, now eventually I would hope that you can get to a point where it's a little bit uncomfortable, admittedly, where we can get something like this. Now with that being said, there was a moment where you had this and then you whiffed it, you flubbed it. What I was mentioning is that you can hold forward and then you put in the input and then you hold forward while it's hitting them. Okay, so you are aware this is going to side switch, so that you hold the input and then from there you let it go. Okay, that's the idea. That way it makes the input a little bit easier for you. So you hold the input, quarter circle forward. That's the idea. Makes it just a little bit easier for you, you know. So on to the last thing here. Let's see, play out. So this is another button that he was whiffing quite a bit, just getting comfortable and standing in the right ranges. So you want to stand outside here anyway if you're looking for Gladius. That way you're a little bit more comfortable with dealing with it. Okay, so standing at certain ranges so that we can get the punish on it. Make sure that they hurt for their decision to dare try and whiff something in our eye, right? That's kind of the idea. Just do these and then you'll be fine as well. Okay, also I do want you to practice doing instant drive rushes. Okay, now this is a whole separate lesson on its own. I'm gonna make sure that it has its own section. This is still part of your homework, but this is for a lot of people who do not know how to do this. Okay, this is gonna be very important if you if you want to get that pressure up, right? So off of throw, it's a little bit easier. Off of throw, what I like to do, or what most people do, is that they'll hold parry and then they'll dash. Okay, that way you're getting plus frames. Kinds of plus frames. Let's see. So you already get plus frames. Now you're +5. Okay, the world is your oyster at +5. You could run the world off of +5. You could grab. You could press crouching medium punch, because crouching medium punch is 7 frames, and you're +5. Essentially, they would need a normal that starts that has a startup of 2 frames, which does not exist in this game. So basically, this is a free button. If they try to mash here, they implode. Okay, and then you get a counter hit, and then you can continue the pressure again. So what I want you to do is get comfortable with doing this. Okay, hit them with it. Throw, dash up. They have to hold this. All right, on top of which, if they try to wake up DI, which the opponent did show that option, let me actually show it in the lab here. If they wake up DI here, then you definitely have time to react to it, right? And then you can kill them for their decision. Okay, also learning how to do this. So how does this work? Essentially, it's the same idea as forward walking DPs or this buffering system. So what you're doing is you're buffering a forward input. So you'll press forward, parry, forward. Okay, why do we do this? We do the first forward to put in, because it's a dash input, right? So we're buffering the first forward, pressing that parry, and then pressing forward again. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So it just looks like if you do it like this, you'll see the input, but then if you're doing it like this, you'll see a forward first, parry, forward, and it's a piano motion, so it goes pretty quickly. I want you to practice this. That way in neutral, you can kind of just, you know, get in there quickly and press this, or get in there quickly and press this. You know, these are the things that the people who are at the top of the top echelon do, because it's so strong, right? Getting that option in there, fitting this option in there in your gameplay will help you grow, guaranteed. Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. Again, if you want your replays watched, you put it down below. I got you. Okay, I'm free and I'm available. Run it. You feel me? Okay, have a good one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.